Hello everyone, my name is Shafi. Okay, in last class we have discussed about what is MGCP, how MGCP works. Today we are going to do the practicals. Okay, so we'll configure MGCP gateway. So before do that, I'll just explain how I have the topology here. Okay. So I'm having the call manager, CUCM, this one, and we have some IP phones registered here. This one. Then I have configured, I have one gateway. This is the gateway which is connected to PSTN. Okay. This is how the scenario we have here in this one. Now this router, I'm going to be configured as MGCP gateway. This one. So I'm going to configure MGCP gateway here. And my call manager IP address is here as per the topology 142.100.64.21. Okay, and the gateway IP address is 142.100.64.201. This is the gateway. We have this one. Now between this CUCM and this gateway, we are configuring now MGCP protocol here. This one. Okay. So once I configure here, after this one, okay, here you can see that one between this gateway to the PSTN, we have the E1 connection, PRI E1 connection. This PRI E1 connection, and also I'll just check it out if there is any FXS interface here. If there is any FXS interface, I'm going to be connect one phone here. Okay, I'm going to assign the extension. Now to configure, generally what happen here, to configure the E1 interface or any FXS or FXO interface, you have to be log in here and you have to be configured. But now, once I configure this router as a MGCP, I'm going to be configure all this thing from the CUCM. I'm not going to log into the gateway here. So why? Because MGCP works in the client server protocol. So this gateway will be act as a client. This will be act as a client and CUCM will be act as the server. So only some base configuration we have here in this one, not required to configure many. There are only few commands we have to enable MGCP and be configure and contact to the call manager. But every configuration can be done here, this one. So that's the reason it's a client and server. Since it is a client and this is a server, everything we can configure from the CUCM. So this is how the topology I'm having here, this one. So let's jump to the call manager and first we configure some basic configuration on the call manager. Then I'll come to the CUCM, or else I'll do one thing. First, I'll configure on the router. After configuring on the router, then I'll come to the CUCM. So let me take the screenshot of this. All right. So let's delete this. Okay. So first I'm going to get into the gateway. Okay. So first the host name. See here I have set the host name HQ gateway. Then show IP interface brief. You can see 142.164.201. That's my IP address here, this one. So what you had to do here, very simple configuration we have this one. So go to the global configuration mode. CCM-manager config, enter. CCM manager config server. Here I'm going to type my call manager IP address 142.100.64.21. This is the call manager IP address. Okay, enter. Then CCM manager MGCP. I'm enabling the MGCP protocol. Then MGCP, enter. Then MGCP call agent. Again, I'm defining who is my call manager 142.100.64.21. So that's it here, this one. Okay. So first CCM manager config you enable, define who is your call manager, enable MGCP command, Okay, MJCP and MGCP call agent, okay, to control the MGCP here, this one. So that's it. After this one, show CCM manager. If you type here in this one, so now here you can see this one registering with CM here, call manager, 142.164.1 here, this one. So that's it, the configuration we have this one. So now before we enter, now I'll just go to my call manager here. Let me get into this. So I'm going to be configure the gateway. For this, go to the device, select gateway. Now here, if you find, maybe you'll be having the gateway H.323. I'm just going to delete that one. Okay. So I'm going to add new gateway. So here to select the gateway, you should be know the router model. Okay. So to know exact model here, this one, you just type show inventory. If you type the show inventory, so which gives exact router model 2821 and also the serial number of the router here in this one. Can you see this one? Now I'll just go back. So my router is 2800. 28, which one? 2821 here. So in this one, so select 2821 here, Cisco model. I just selected. Give the next. Then which protocol you are selecting, MGCP or skinny protocol here? We are selecting MGCP protocol, media gateway control protocol here. So then give the next. Okay. So now here you have an option. Give the domain name, device is not trusted, description and CUCM. So I'm going to be provide my 142.100.64.201, the IP address of the call manager. Generally, we give the host name here, the host name of the gateway. We'll just try with this domain name and we'll come back here, this one. Now here you can give 201 MGCP gateway. Then device pool, okay. INCG something, the device pool. Device pool, which one you have select? You have to select in which location that gateways exist. That location, anyhow, the device pool you have created. Every location we create a different device pool, right? So in that device pool, you have to be select here, this one. So then after other things you have here. So what you can do here, this one. As if now, I'll just give only the save configuration. Okay, now I'll just go back to my gateway. Still, it has not registered. To 821. See, still it's registering with CM we have here in this one. Okay. Now, so here, what is my host name? HQGW. Can you see this one? I'm going to give this one. HQGW. Okay. After selecting this one, okay, I'll go to the gateway here. In the gateway, if you can look here, first the E1 configuration. See now the E1 configuration, what you have to do, you have to come to the gateway and you have to be configure the even interface configuration, then after D channel configuration, everything here. See now show controllers E1. See here. So 0/1/0 we have here in this one. And this is down here. Now I'm going to be configure this 0/1/0 from the call manager here. So before you configure, you should be aware where exactly this E1 0/1/0 is connected. For this one, again, you can type show inventory. Show inventory if you type here in this one. So here you can see this one on 0/1. Okay. On the 0/1. So this is the VWIC 2 MFT T1, VWIC 2 2FT 2 MFT T1 E1 we have this one. So now you just go to the call manager. Now already I am into the gateway. Okay. So here what you have to do this one. See here you have the module here this one. So I am into where actually in which zero module here, right? Zero module subslot 1 here. See this is the slot 0 here this one. Now here you have to select motherboard. See this NM4HVQ is motherboard. 0 always comes to the motherboard here this one. See if I go to the other one, there are many things we have slot 0, slot 1 here this one. I'm just selecting OK here. After this, now automatically. Okay, come on. What happened? Here we go. Then we have 3 slots. We got it here. Okay. Now my T1 E1 is installed on 0, 1. Slot 0, subslot 1 here. So already 0, subslot 1 here. Under the subslot 1, if you select, there are many modules you have this one. To know exactly which module, see, VWIC2 2MFT T1 E1. This is your model here. So now you go here, VWIC2. VWIC2. Here, VWIC2. 2MFT T1. This is the one. VWIC2 2MFT T1 E1. It is the end is E1, right? So just we have selected. After this one, save this configuration. Now, can you see this one? Now we got it the module 0/1/0. Can you check it out here? Show controller C1. What exactly module? 0/1/0 only, right? So now this is what the module I got it 0/1/0 here, this one. Now what I have to do here, this one, I'll be selecting this 0/1/0 here in this one. Before to that, here I had to select ISDN switch type here. Can you see this one? The switch type is Euro. We are into European. So I'll just save this one. You remember that one? ISDN switch type we enable. Okay. So because that we have to be enabled here in this one. After this one, now you get into this interface 0/1/0. Okay. That is what digital access. Always the description, everything it's selected here. See serial 0 subunit DS HQ gateway. Now the device pool is IN device pool. Then other you can select it, whatever the options you want. Then scroll down here in this one. So you make it the PS10 access. Check this one. Then protocol type, PRI Euro, right? PRI Euro only this one. Protocol here. Protocol side, you're the user side. See, you get one user and network, right? One end user. And here bottom up, we have this one. I'll select the top down. Okay. Top down, we have this one. ALA or EULA you want, everything. Use number when IE channel. Okay. Continue. So this is how we can select here. Then other options, we have this one. If you want to select, okay. Now line coding, HD AMI or HDP3, HDP3, CRC4. Okay. Clock source, internal or external. So external only we have. Okay. Internal comes in the provider end here, this one. So which is already we have selected here. So this is a very simple configuration. Everything you can configure from the call manager, not required to be logged into the gateway to configure that one. Okay, so it's done. I'll say one more time, then apply the configuration. I'll apply the configuration, but still it's not registered here. So let's see why it's not registered. Maybe the issue with show CCM manager, registering with CCM. It I have IP host. The host is what? What is the host name? No, your CUCM practice 2. Is it correct? PRACATACE practice 2. And the IP address is 142.100.64.21. Okay, let's see now. Domain name unresolvable. Here we go. Now it's got registered. Okay. Actually, here I have given the host name, right? If you remember. So my gateway name I have given HQG. Now that's a router trying to register with the call manager with the host name. It's unable to resolve. So that's the reason I have given the entry of the host name in the gateway IP host and the name of the CUCM and an IP address. Now it's getting resolved. Now you just go back to the gateway. It'll get registered now. Here we go. Okay. Always now what happened this one, if you look here, we don't have anything. See endpoints, we have this one. If you go to the see endpoints, now it's registered. Can you see this one? Always the gateway, it's going to be registered under the call manager. If it is MGCP, head.323 will not register here. Now you can see this one, it's got registered here in this one. Okay. Now show controllers E1. If you remember, it was down, right? Now, can you see this one? It has taken the configuration. And also, if you remember, show IP interface brief, serial interface. Can you see this one? Now it has taken all the channels where I have not defined that how many channels to be take. Earlier, which I have removed this E1 interface. Now it has taken. And the port number 15, it has taken D channels up. And also, show running configuration. If you look here in this one, come on. This is what? ISDN switch type primary net 5 that has to be defined. Where on the globally we have defined. See, earlier the controller we have removed here this one. Now it is using service MGCP. Can you see this one? It has configured the even from the MGCP. Then can you see this one? See, it has taken all. Got it? It has taken all the configuration. Now here you can see CCM manager, MGCP, configure server, everything, MGCP protocol we have enabled. This is the packages. See, the packages I have not configured manually here, this one. Automatically, if you enable MGCP protocol, the packages it will be taking here in this one. Now, see, this is how, what you can do this one, you can be configure your MGCP gateway. Now, we have the another interface, FXS interface here in this one. Show voice port summary if you type. Can you see 0/3/0? There is an FXS port here. For this, sorry, for this voice port, I'm going to be configure the extension from the call manager. So before to that, okay, show dial peer voice summary. So I don't have any dial peer which is created. Okay, there is no any dial peer and which is assigned to the port number 0/3/0 here, this one. Okay, so now I'm going to configure this from call manager. So again, go to the gateway. This is my gateway. Now you should be aware where exactly that module is connected. Again, to be verified that one, what you can do this one, you can type show inventory, you type. Here you can see that again, that's on slot 0. subslot 3. Which one? WIC2 2FXS. WIC2 2FXS here, this one. So that's in 0, subslot 3. WIC2 2FXS. This is the one, right? WIC2 2FXS one. Then save this one. See, now 0/3/0, I got it right. If you remember where it is, show voice port summary, 0/3/0 only, right? Okay. Now, this get into this 0/3/0 port type. It's a POTS, right? What dial pair we have to create? POTS dial pair. Next, automatically. See, this is the name for that port. Analog interface 0/3/0 at HK gateway. Device pool and device pool here. So then scroll down. Similar like how phone you are registering. Same option, we have this one. Save. Yes, we'll get it the extension. Save. See, now I got it an extension, single line here. So the line 646 we are configuring, right? So now let's assign any number here, this one. So in my case, let me assign 3001 here. Okay. So if you remember, this is what I'm configuring. I'm already into CUCM. This router we have configured as MGCP gateway. From this gateway, this interface, can you see this one? E1 here, right? That interface we have configured as, that's in E1 we have configured. Now FXS we have configured, and I'm providing the 3001 as a extension for this one. And this I'm configuring, not logging onto the gateway. I'm configuring from the CUCM, this one. Okay. Now I'm going to say one more time the configuration. Okay, done. Now I'm going to apply this configuration. Then I'm going to restart this once and close it this one. So again, I can go back to my gateway. So I'm having the head dot gateway. Now you can see the endpoints. Under the endpoints, I can see two interfaces. One for here. Can you see this one? Okay. One for E1. Okay. One for FXS. Now both are registered here. This one. Can you see this one? Now you just go to the gateway. Okay. Earlier, if you remember, when I have verified the, what is that one? Dial PS. There is no dial pair created for the port number 0/3/0. See, nowhere here. Nowhere I'm having 3001, nothing here, this one. Now I'm going to use show dial pair voice summary. Here we go. Okay. Ports dial pair is created. 0/3/0. But destination pattern it has not taken. It has to be taken. Why it's not taking?
So this one won't be shown in the device pool.
Which one? Device pool.
Device
Hmm?
Go to device phone. Registered phone.
It will not display over there. Gateway. Yeah, you can see that one. But why it's not coming? Your running configuration. So this is the dial pair we have created. Tag number it has taken 9990307. Automatically it has taken that one. This is weird. Why it has not taken? There is any phone connected on the port number? Just connect there. Okay, just connecting. The phone is not connected on that port. Now it's connecting the port number, the phone on that one, but still the extension has to be get it. Here, the 3001. The down we have because the phone is not connected over there. Uh, Sorry, there is no extension here. Whenever if we are not assigning any extension, obviously that LPR goes to the 0. Hmm? 30/3/0. Here we have an download failed. Download failed. It's unable to download. So that's the reason it's not getting the option. Generally not required to assign that extension. It has to be taken. Um, but show CCM manager, if you type, we have one failed here. So it's not downloaded. Download failed. So that's the reason. Anyhow, so now see, now I'll just go back to my phones. Okay, my phone is this one. This is the phone which I have registered 6461005. That's registered under my call manager here. For example, this one. And here there is one phone 3001. Is it possible to dial from here to there? From my IP phone to the 3001? Let's try that one. 3001 I am dialing. Actually, it's ringing. It's ringing to my port number. Not sure the phone is connected or ringing or not. Okay, you do one thing. Just dial 6461005 from there. No, 0/3/0 only. Yeah, I'm ringing, but actually the call is landing till the gateway, and the gateway, whatever the module we have, the FXS port, there is an issue. So here you can see the debug, it's coming out here, this one. So I just enable the debug to see whether the call is hitting till the gateway or not for that one. So here you can check the few things. So this output I'm getting only because when the call is hitting on the gateway. If it is not coming on that one, so it will be not connecting. So you can check it out. Number. Anyhow, got it. This is how we can configure. Okay, here we can check it out ISDN status, ISDN status, where multi-frame established. We have layer 1 active, layer 2 is multi-frame established. Also, we can enable the debug ISDN Q931. Q931 also we can enable everything, we can test it. Okay, but always it depends on the, but dial peer we are not creating. If you remember, the dial peer, the call is coming. If the call is coming from the call manager to the gateway, here inbound dial peer, again outbound dial peer, these things we are not configuring because always it will be depend on the call manager. The dial peer concept we don't have under the MGCP. So we are not creating any dial peers here in this one. Okay. So the dial peers, everything we are configuring over there. And also there is no manipulation on the MGCP gateway. If you want to do the manipulation on the call manager, you have to do it. Suppose you have a MGCP gateway, you want to manipulate the number where we manipulate for different reasons. On the gateway, we manipulate the number, but that we don't have. Why? Because again, to manipulate the number on dial peer, we are applying that one manipulation. See here, we are not creating any dial peer to be manipulate that one. So everything we'll be doing on the call manager here, this one. So this is how you can be configure MGCP gateway.